Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, now that the campaign's over, we're going to start heading into the endgame here.
Well, my friend. A welcome sight indeed, after everything. Come, I have something to show you.
Cool.
It ought to be. I've carried this scrap of parchment since I first came to Sanctuary. It's as complete a map as I could manage.
Impressive. What are the pins?
Corruption, incursions, the tides of hell. All that Mephisto has left in his wake. All that we must now contend with. The war for Sanctuary is far from over.
Alright, so it looks like we have to get the command table here, so we'll do that. And tide. Start that. And then looks like we have the cube over here. Yep, that's cube. Alright. And let me see, are there any other points of interest? Oh, looks like we have to unlock bartering, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that.
We've all got our secrets, Subo. But you guard yours closer than most. What's your story?
My story is mine. And I do not think I will be sharing it.
Ah, so she is. It's time she learned this part of the trade. The Pale Hand had a reputation. We never commanded the resources of the wolves, so we had to make do. We'd fight someone else's battles and take what their enemies left behind.
You were looters.
And I'm in good company, eh? Earn a mercenary's trust, and we'll keep an eye out for whatever bits and bobs you might desire. Speak with Faye. You'll pay in pale marks, coins daubed with chalk dust. Careful, friend. It shows you're one of us now.
All these numbers are so boring.
They're just as important to a smith as a hammer. You'll never make a living if you don't learn how to balance a book, Faye.
I guess.
Alright, there we go. So now I think we're gonna go... Oh, let's go to... tennis. And I think it is time to go to the next difficulty level. So let's see here. Alright, so I guess we go here. So I guess we gotta complete season rank here. So we gotta do the Vault of the Crucible first. Let's do that. gotta find animus carriers here. And now we have to find the urn. Oh. There we go. Okay, now we gotta go to the scorching furnace. Where do we go here? We're gonna go this way. Yeah, one more. Somewhere. There it is. And we gotta make it through here. Quite a long dungeon. There we go. Got a Yax room. looks like we have to go to the Curator's Forge. If I were a forge, where would I be?
See what you
Oh. There's a health well here, so... Here's the forge. Alright. GG. Let's go put some stuff away. And then we should be able to get to the second part of that. Okay.
Can still use these.
Still no major upgrades, so definitely need to go up in difficulty here. Claim that. See if I can need to put some points in here somewhere. Actually, let me go back. Let's see what's the next one. Oh, lots of rewards here. Alright, so now I gotta do that one. Okay, so let's get all these experience tomes. I'm actually gonna save those boxes. Where do we put them? We put them in the last one here. I'm hoping if we open them in a higher difficulty, we'll get better loot, but we'll see. Alright, so let's view that on the map. Let's go! gotta be over here somewhere. There he is. It's the butcher. Wow. Alright, looks like we got one more to go. Probably over here somewhere. Yep, there it is. You can see it off the map a little bit right there. Another one? Really? Wow. Alright, so looks like we gotta go to the door that's been unsealed. Spooky portal. Wow, 3 times, huh? Okay.
Fresh meat.
Okay, so we found the other door. Now we just have to find the last one. Here we go. That's like 5 of them or something.
Fresh meat.
What? Okay. Jeez. That must be some type of record for how many of those spawn. Alright, so actually let's go to wait a minute. Let's go to not reliquaries. This one, there we go. Claim. And now okay, so let's go to Temis. And let's try that again. There we go. Let's go. Gonna see how far we can make it today. Hopefully we can make it to at least Torment 2. But we'll see. Almost like the ones they have in the overworld, so just they spawn more things. Interesting. So far, so good. I definitely feel that we have a little more health points than the ones in the overworld right now in penitent mode, so hey, that's to be expected, right? Level 64.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Followed by who? That's weird. Alright, looks like we made it to the next level. Spawning the Guardian, there we go. Wow. Alright. Let's see. I think we're going to go with maybe this one? Yeah, let's try that one. Let's see. Oh, looks like we're full. Alright, so let's see what we got here.
Mainlander, what brings you? Pity to break another sword.
No, nothing incredibly impressive, so we're just going to do that.
Taken apart, left it down.
Looks like I have a temper manual, some XP. Alright, let's pick up the last of that. Oh. And then let's go back. Alright, so I think now, as is tradition, we're going to change the difficulty of the overworld here, so Torment 1, here we go! Alright. Looks like we have lair bosses priority quest, so let's see what that's about real quick.
You seem a hearty warrior, Wanderer.
Well, thank
No
you.
need to be. Hell's most powerful demons lurk throughout Sanctuary and must be dealt with. Even Belial himself lies in wait, biding his time and plotting sweet lies to whisper in your ear.
Cool. Alright, so that just means we're able to do those now. Let's go back to tennis. Let's see if we can make it to the next torment level. Actually, before we do that, let me see. We have some points to distribute here. And then let's we'll leave it at that for now. Let me see if we can make it to Torment 2. Alright. Definitely a little tougher. I think it's nothing we can't handle, though. Try to find the elites here. Those will give us the most progress.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
There we go. Infinite spins! That channeling shrine. Ding 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 ding. Sweet! Looks like we have another one. Excellent. Just gotta move along here because we don't seem to spawn elites right now, so we're just gonna move past them right now. looks like we're almost there. Looks like we have a shrine here. Alright. Torment 2. And looks like we also have some skill points to distribute. So let's see. I think we'll go with just something random for now.
Step up to my anvil. Taken apart. Left it down.
Ooh. Fur of the Narrow Eye. Interesting, okay. This one's got... Huh. This one doesn't unlock any slots, it just has an extra thing. Weird. Alright. So now, we're gonna change the overworld difficulty here. Torment 2. Let me have a look at my gear here. Let's see if there's any additional aspects I can put on here.
Practicing.
Also, let me see if there's any good stuff from the vendor.
New tool for the mainlander.
Nothing crazy impressive. Oh, alright. Nope. Okay. So let's see if we can enchant some of the stuff we have. So we'll do that one for now, since we don't really have anything better. Oh. Oh no. I need more fragments. Okay. So, we'll just leave that there, and actually, well, we'll try one more. Might be pushing it, but let's see if we can do this. And then open those boxes and see if we can get some good upgrades. Might be pushing it, but it's worth a try. Move along here. Take advantage of that shrine buff if we have it.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Being followed again.
stand against you. Be at your side.
Okay. Big tool right here. We got more reinforcements coming, apparently. Alright. There's a shrine over there. Let me go grab that real quick. Speed this along a little bit. Alright, looks like we're in the next level. There's crabs. Angry crabs. Ooh. Doing the double elite pack there, it looks like. Need to find some resistances against that, because that hurts. Yikes. Spread these out a little bit, because most of that is just because they're very clustered together, so try to spread them out a little. Also find some potions. Potion drop? Yes. Oh, forgot one. One of them followed us. Alright, so let's go back. There we go. That is how you make sure they're not so clustered together. Makes them easier to handle. Alright. Really hard there. go. Alright, so doing solid on time. We might even be able to make it to Torrent 4. Up! And another level. Sweet! There we go. Ouch. Oh boy. He brought a friend. Man. More friends. Really? Okay. Where'd they come from? Oh, and we got a whisper. Cool. Alright, come on. To get them out of that vortex thingy they had going on. There we go. Alright.
At one breath. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
Okay, and it looks like we have another one there. Let's go get that whisper. Hopefully we get some upgrades. That would be nice.
It is done.
Collection of Chaos. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a level. And temper manual. Okay. Alright, so... Nope.
That's it for
Nope.
that piece.
Alright, so... Let's move up a difficulty. Let's add that, because we definitely need resistances. Let me see... What do our gems look like? We have... We need some lightning resistance, I think. Actually, let me see if we can add more sockets to our gear. Might not have enough materials, but let's have a look.
Where stones are concerned.
Yeah, nope. No, not enough materials yet. Okay. So. Oh.
Mephisto cut deep wounds into these islands. Wounds that still fester with the remnants of his hatred. Yet you'd be amazed by the Amazons' resilience. Despite all they've suffered, they are regrouping, training fresh recruits, gaining ground.
No doubt thanks to Thara.
A rare soul, that woman. One in 100 generations. Scovos is fortunate to have her. Me? Well, my injuries are healing, slow but sure. The medic has said I should stay off my feet and rest. But I suppose Lorath rubbed off on me. When I'm working, I'd swear I can hear him grumbling in my ear, questioning strategies like he's still with me. Like all the rest. Thank you for asking.
Let me actually open these now. See if we get anything useful. Oh yeah. Got some ancestrals. Ooh. Oh, that's actually really nice. Wow. Okay. Keeping that. I don't think we can print an aspect on it yet, but definitely worth keeping. That's life on hit. Life on hit might be useful, actually, so maybe we'll swap that out with this one. And then anything else? Technically, but it's per active summon. I don't really have summons right now. Anyway, I guess we'll just salvage this stuff. And maybe that'll give us some materials.
Pity to break another's work.
Okay.
Taken apart, left it down.
Let's see if that gave us enough to imprint an aspect on those. What do we have on here? We have exceptional. Nope, nope. Still need more. Okay. So we're just gonna leave this in the stash then. And then let's see. Should we try one more? Let me see. Oh, looks like we have some of this stuff too. That should help a little bit. Ah. Sweet.
When an Amazon queen dies without appointing a successor, the council is convened to choose one. To be summoned is a high honor, especially for a mainlander.
Okay, so nothing too crazy there. Alright, so we're just gonna get rid of some of that. Alright, looks like we gained some levels, so let's get all this resistance to all elements here. And then, actually, we want to get to that node soon as well. Alright. So let me see if we can get to Torment 4. It's gonna be tricky, but we can try it. The last one did get a little dicey, so tanky than before. Gonna be very close. We're like just on the edge of not timing this, so we'll see. But that's why we're doing this, trying to test the limits of our equipment, and the Paragon levels, and glyphs and everything. I think we'll be in a good spot either way. I think getting to Torment 3, trying to find the better loot, might be the move, but let's see. Gotta keep trying, right? We're already here. Might as well. evident that our resistances are not very strong right now, so Yikes. There we go. Now let's just move along here because we got a lot of time to make up for here. Well, looks like we have met our match for now. So I think we're just gonna head for the exit here. At least try to. Funny part about trying to leave these sometimes is there's so many monsters, they just don't let you. There we go. Alright, so I think the order of business here is to try to find some upgrades, because we definitely need some of those. I think the best thing to do, I'm gonna see if we have any. Yep, we have one Nightmare Dungeon Sigil. Let's try to beat that in Torment 3, and that should start getting us better gear. Go straight for the completion of these dungeons. Just for time efficiency's sake. Find another one. Somewhere. Found the end room there. Where's the other cannabis carriers? Looks like we have an unexplored room down here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. The barrier has been dispelled.
They won't believe me. No matter how many people I tell and beg for help, nobody will accept that I saw monsters in those ruins. I won't let these monsters slaughter my family. At dawn, my brother and I will head into the tunnels and take out their leader ourselves. If I survive, I'll carry the monster's head through the streets.
Go. And a level. Haha. Sweet. Okay, so let's go this way. And now we gotta go to, well, let's go empty the gear that we picked up here. And then we should be able to go find a tide.
I can break that dog.
Looks like we got a loot box. Alright, so now let's make it to the season stuff. Oh, wrong way. Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna go to the tide. The main goal there is gonna be to upgrade the war plan for the tides so that we can get the worms spawning again. So we'll see how we do in the open world here on Torment 3. Not too bad. Alright. Let's see. affixes here. Gilded Heavy Lifter Frenzied Drinker. Wow. Okay. Let's try to do this thing in the middle here. All the bad ones here. Jeez. You brought everything in one spot. Well, hopefully it's an efficient way to collect cinders. There we go. And we got a level. Sweet. Alright, so I think we're gonna... Oh, we have another one here. Oh. Almost have enough to go from that. Oh, come on. Jeez. All right. Okay, so let's see. Got another one here. Turn out the lights. Now we got a walk room. What? Okay, so let's go see if we can do in here. If anything, we will get favor for Whisper Hat. So let's at least attempt it. We do have enough hearts here, so. Apparent we have no problem surviving this, however, definitely need more damage. For sure. Oh no! We were so close! What the? Oh. Try again, I suppose. Ha! And they brought a Harbinger. Wow. Okay. Ooh. We got a unique. It is actually our first unique. The Maestro. Huh. Okay. Well, try it out. Let's see here. Nothing too crazy, but we do have a Whisper now, so let's go get that.
Wouldn't mind the rest.
To live is to suffer. So say the scriptures of every creed in every...
Came about night. You can take what's left.
Okay. Nothing new there. Alright, let's go get the Whisper over here.
It is done.
Ooh. Whoa. Lots of good stuff. Ooh, we have an Ancestral. Several of them, actually. Wow, that is a major upgrade right there. Okay, I'll take it. We have temper manuals. Huh. Well, definitely. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to replace that. Okay, well, we'll just go put it in the storage here real quick. That should make a difference. Put that in there. And then... Okay, so let's go get rid of all that stuff. Actually, let me... get these here. Alright. And then we'll go get rid of some stuff. Alright. Okay, so now we need to get some more cinders. To open this now. Helmets. Temper manual. Okay. Let's go do this real quick.
Bless you. death, stranger.
There we go. Okay, so okay. Looks like I need 150 for that one. So let's see. Alright. We have enough cinders now. And a level. We have an impressive, unfortunately. Ooh. There we go. All right. Oh, come on. There we go. They're quite angry now. Actually, it looks like we have to go to Temis. So, to Temis we go.
The people of Sanctuary are grateful. They've sent their regards.
Oh. Okay. So, actually, it looks like we have Pale Barding. Cool. Huh. Worldly stability.
Yeah.
Natural resistance.
Mainlander. That's it for that piece. Taken apart. Left it down.
Ah, looks like we got Temerity. Huh.
To break another's work.
You know, we might try that. Anything just temporarily. Looks like I lose a lot of toughness. Never mind. Alright. Let's see. Speaking of bartering,
I'll try to make this quick.
I don't have enough.
Glad
Alright.
that's done.
So it looks like we're at the board. Let's go see what we have here. We have Rust. Guess we can go for the pit.
A sound strategy. Let's see it done.
Actually, let me see. Do I have any keys? I do, I think. Let's see how we fare against this guy. Maybe we're just a little undergeared for this, so... You know what? I almost wonder... Let me go to this area. That might be a quick way to get some gear. So I know I've been claiming those glints of hope this entire time, or rather not claiming them, so let's see what we have here. Oh, yeah, got a couple. Alright. I got some stuff here too. Sweet. Alright, so let's see if any of that makes a difference. Huh? A little more toughness. Okay. Sea Lord's fine gloves. Ah. Let's try that. That seems interesting. I wonder how that would pair with, cold imbuement. Looks like we got another board here. Let's try that one. We're just gonna attach one for now. Alright. Actually, let me see what this one's about.
What? They are? Of course they are. I prayed to the light. I had it wrong. What have you got? Take heart, beloved. Your death will be the beginning. Evil enough to try and talk folk over the edge. They want to take the rest of us with them. Hell's with that. Listen, you've got to keep at them. Bring me whatever you find, and I'll tack it up for all to see. We'll make them see.
Okay. So, let me go to the smithy real quick.
How can I help? I can break them
Ooh.
down.
Okay.
There's that.
Alright, so I'm just gonna keep all those. Put them in my stash for now. Just in case I want to get them back. And now where do we go? Let's try... let's try the Undercity. And let me also change the build up a little bit here. So looks like we have that and that. Let's do this one here. And then this one, I think that one's fine. Now skills, I'm gonna change this from this to this. Let's do that. Alright, so let's give that a try. Looks like we have to do that first. So let's do an easy one. Let's do Roderick Charms, Experience, Runes. We'll try Runes. Get more jewelry. Or do that instead. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna go that way. Go. There we go. Okay. And... Here we go. I think we're gonna skip that last one. Alright, so this one, probably gonna need to go straight for the time. Get more time over here, so let's go for the big ones. Alright, so I think we're gonna head straight for the boss lair here. We're gonna need all the time we can get to get this here. It's gonna be pretty close. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna time this one. Spent a little too much time trying to get attunement. I think we just need to go straight for beating this. All right. Oh. The event is not complete. Alright, so let's try that again. This time we're going to go straight for the time. Because clearly, do not have enough damage to actually get the full attunement or anything, so... Really, I'm just doing it for the war plan. do here is go straight for the end room here. Honestly, I'm almost starting to think that maybe the quicker way to level up these plans is to just lower the difficulty, get the plans to where you need them to be, and then up the difficulty, because otherwise you're gonna end up meeting that DPS check here. Starting to look like we just don't have enough damage right now. So yeah, I think the move is I want to upgrade the plans, go down to difficulty, maybe even Torment 1, go from there, because stuff's just not going down quick enough. Yeah, I know. GG. Alright, so let's try that instead. Because the main goal here is to be able to get our plan levels up so we can spawn those worms in the tides. Because once we can do that, then we can start getting a ton of experience, keys and loot and all that stuff. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Alright, there we go. Let's try that again. Looks like they have just one all the way over there. Oh yeah, this is significantly easier. And sometimes you gotta, to move forward, you gotta take a couple steps back. So that's what we're gonna do right now. There we go. Tons of time. Get that attunement real quick. I think we're just gonna go for the end one again. Not that I don't think that we can't beat it. I think the goal right now, typically the loot in these is not amazing or anything, so I'm just gonna go straight to just complete the task. And then I kind of want to go see if we can get Beast in the Ice to drop a Signet of Gain, because I have a feeling that combining that with Cold Imbuement and everything should be a significant spike in DPS here, so. There we go. Pretty painless that time. Get a little more attunement here, as we can. Not sure we'll reach max attunement, but should get at least rank 3, I think. Oh, missed one. There we go. I don't think that's going to be enough to get us to rank 4, but we can try. Let's see. Yeah, that was close. That's okay. Alright, so see how we do here. That time is no longer a concern.
I'm Nova. Only the hunt. I have become your prey.
Sweet. Alright. So now we're gonna go. Well, you know what? I'm actually curious. Let's see if we can go. Well, I guess a quick. Let's see, Torment. Just do an easy one. Do Torment 2.
challenging.
We found a shrine! Alright, level 2. Almost there. Guardian should be spawning. Oh, looks like we reached another level. and a level, and a whisper. Okay, so we have
It is done.
actually, let's get this first. Let's clear out the inventory.
That's it for that piece. Back to it then.
Alright, another level. Ooh. Okay. Huh. I'll take it. Alright. Okay, so I think we want to put more points in that. And then we'll do that. First.
Taken apart. Melted down.
That one looks, well.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Let's, I'm gonna put this one away. Also, I'm going to go try to get that ring again, so let's try this. I have a feeling now that we're in Torment 1, we'll have an easier time at it.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Penitent Greaves. Ah. The Shroud of Conduras. Interesting. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, so we did not get the ring that we were looking for. But that's okay. We'll just have to keep looking. Though I think we are just going to leave it there for now. So thank you for tuning in. Tune in next time for some more Diablo 4.